Hello everyone, Dr. Kellie Cassidy here, clinical psychologist and owner at Cassidy Psychology in Mount Pleasant and Canning Vale. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday. Today I want to talk to everyone about lying. As you might have noticed in my title, I'm often asked by parents what they can do to stop their children from lying, so I thought maybe I might talk about that a little bit today. I guess sometimes parents get worried that lying is a sign of impending doom or that their children are on the path to delinquency in some way, when in actual fact, lying can be a really positive thing. It's a sign that cognitive growth and development are happening, and that's really, really important. So I was reminded of this actually this morning. I was preparing some notes and having a think about what I wanted to say today, and my 9-year-old son came by and said, "Oh, what are you doing, Mum?" And I said, "Oh, I'm doing some stuff about lying." And he looked at me with the most deadpan face and said, "I've never told any lies, Mum." And I kind of looked at him and went, "What are you talking about?" And then he started giggling and thought it was hilarious. He's like, "Yeah, Mum, I just lied to you." And to be honest, I actually couldn't pick that as a lie. The way he said it to me seemed as if he was being really genuine, that he thought he'd never lied. So it reminded me that his cognitive development is well on track and he's mastered the skill of lying. I think one thing that lying does is it tells us that people have got what we call theory of mind, which means that we can put ourselves in another person's shoes and know what people know that is in our mind versus what's in their mind, and understand that, and that's really important. But at the same time, obviously, we also teach as parents that honesty is the best policy, and that's really important in terms of building trust in relationships. So how do you kind of manage that when we know that on average, everybody lies at least once a day? So there is a pro-social element to lying, and we all do it to an extent, but how do you know when lying's enough is the question. I think to understand lying, you need to look a little bit deeper about what is it that people are lying about. So there's 4 main reasons that we might tell a lie. We might tell a lie to protect ourselves. So for instance, we don't want to get in trouble. So when a child breaks something, they say, "No, I didn't do that." They're trying to protect themselves and not get in trouble. We might do it to promote ourselves, to make ourselves seem better in some way. So if a child who goes to school and says that they went to Disneyland on the weekend, they might be doing that for attention or to get some sort of kudos with their peer group. So that's really important as well. So these things tend to happen. We might also tell a lie to protect other people. When we tell white lies about whether we like something or not, that can be a reason for it. And then lastly, sometimes people tell lies maliciously to actually harm other people. So I always encourage parents when they say, "How do I stop my child from lying?" to first have a think about, well, why is your child telling lies? Because my answer is going to be different depending on what you think the reason is behind your child's lie. Just having a bit of a think about what else to say about that. I guess the most important message that I want to get out to people is don't label your child as a liar, because almost guaranteed that will make the problem worse and they will lie more because they might start to internalize that idea. So it's always better to focus on the positive, try and get children to be focusing on telling the truth and finding opportunities for praising children when they are telling the truth. Telling kids what you like and what you want to see, rather than putting lots of attention and negative emotion on the things that you don't want to see. So that's really, really important when you're managing the issue of lying and other behaviours as well. It's important, to talk about the issue too. Let kids know that you don't like it when they lie, you don't like how it feels, that it impacts on your relationship and your ability to trust them. I guess this is where the boy who cried wolf story comes in. That idea that if you tell lies often enough, people will know and they're not going to believe you anymore. I guess another message to think about for parents is to watch your own modelling of lying. You know, how often a day do you tell a lie, and do your kids know it? As I said, we all tell white lies, and there's some functional reasons why we might do that, but also think about what you're displaying to your kids. So if you want them to be really honest, trustworthy people, make sure you're modelling that yourself. I guess consequences are important when kids have told lies, but it's in the way that we manage them. So as an example of that, let's say your child has drawn on the wall and you've said to them, did you do that? And they say no. So instead of getting caught in a big argument about, well, I think you did, and they say, oh no, I didn't, it might be better to just really focus on, right, okay, well, I think you did. I don't think you're being truthful. Now let's grab some cleaning products and you can help me clean this up. So the consequence is they clean up the mess, rather than kind of getting caught in the tussle around whether they did or didn't do it. Okay, so that's really important in managing lies as well. Sometimes though, when kids tell lies, it can be something more serious, okay? Particularly when kids might have really low self-esteem, or when the lies are just getting too out of control and they're associated with lots of other poor behaviours, perhaps aggression, breaking things, stealing things, those sorts of things, okay? And they're the times when you might need to seek the help of someone like myself, a psychologist, who can help you unravel what's going on in the background and understand what's happening for this child. So there you have it. There's a few ideas and tips on lying and how to manage that with children. I hope you found that helpful. As always, here at Cassidy Psychology, we're working together with you to help you flourish and thrive. I look forward to chatting with everyone again in the future.